came out. Were you drinking today or anything?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, at first, Karina played along, seeming cooperative. But the second she realized she was definitely going to jail, everything changed. Her attitude flipped, but the cops had a job to do. They restrained her and began escorting her to the patrol car. But the moment they did, she snapped, screaming and cursing at the officers, only making the situation worse.
We're not gonna do that. Okay, we're gonna go on the side of this car. Okay, I'm gonna open the door. He's just gonna fix those locks, okay?
We'll do it, okay. Alright, we're good to go. Anything on you at all? We just gotta double check real quick, okay?
Nothing on the waistband? Okay. Can I put the seatbelt on you?
433.
I'm trying to get a seatbelt on you. I didn't touch you.
Kill my brother! Don't touch me.
Nobody
Don't
touched
touch
you.
me. When I die, you're I'm gonna give every person up. I'm gonna give every person up, including my mom and God.
This is a bit next. Okay, I'm gonna turn the air on more, okay?
No,
Well, isn't it hot?
your camera. I turn.
What's that mean? And how? You making a threat?
I'm making it right, your camera.
And how so?
Well, after the officer put her in the car, they shifted their focus to the mother. One of the officers approached her to hear her side of the story and understand what had led to the incident.
Oh, okay. Hi. What's your name?
Debbie.
Debbie. Okay. I'm Lieutenant Sheridan. She was detained just because she's yelling at us to shoot her and wants to die, so we put her in handcuffs so no one got hurt. That's all I really know what happened right now. So, and she's kind of, is she drinking or using anything? Or?
She got a pint this morning and
Of
drank
liquor?
that. Yeah, vodka.
Okay.
And I sent her over to the gas station. She had to go over there anyway, but she had bought another pint.
2 pints of vodka.
She didn't drink the second one
Okay.
because I was dumping it out, and that's when she attacked.
Okay. What happened?
She got me on the floor and she was sitting on me and choking
Pushing on your throat, you mean?
me.
Okay. I'm sorry.
And she kept on. And then she was just screaming really loud and hard right in my face.
So you saw her with the second one and tried to dump it out?
I did dump it out.
Okay, you were dumping it out.
Sorry.
It's okay, it's very traumatic. Take your time.
And
So
the
then she
Homeland
just ran
area
at
was
you,
over.
or what? Or she just came in your face, or what?
she just ran at me and like threw me down, and I just lost my son 2 weeks ago. 2 months. Both my sons are 3
I did. I went to the mall. What a bunch of shit, actually. They had swimming trunks,
I
dude.
don't know if that's.
I'm sure there's a lot in there too from her. Doesn't excuse doing this.
But
So he ran at you, threw you down, and got on top of you like a straddling, or next
Yeah.
to you, or?
no, straddling. And then just.
Like pushed with one hand, or?
What? People
Because
talking about
she was
tank
choking me.
tops
I
for
don't
$10
know if
bucks?
it was with her forearm or her hand that time.
It's a good fucking deal, bro.
And then it
Just depends on how many you
covered
get.
my mouth and nose.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay. Could you breathe?
Huh?
Could you breathe?
No.
What?
No.
For how long do you think?
Just a few.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Check weapons and
She
gear.
saying
We're holding for
anything?
deployment.
Oh, she was screaming and saying I never took care of my son, Eric, that she had to.
Well, this is just heartbreaking. Watching a mother cry while her own daughter tries
Shadow
to
Zero
choke her.
One.
But
Deployment to the
here's the
war zone
thing.
has been
This
authorized.
didn't start today. There's a whole history behind it. Let's dive in.
She, 3 years ago, so much bad when she's in psychosis. She goes into these episodes she always
Survive
had
and
to.
your team
Like,
can redeploy.
what did I do to
Eliminate
Laura?
Yeah. So you have a little bit of redness on the side, like right here, looks almost like scrapes a little bit. I don't know if that's you or
All
I can
of
show you
this.
in a picture.
All of this is moving.
Enemy
The
soldier
scratches on the
incoming.
face here.
Yeah, the bruises.
Okay. From like just grabbing and flicking or.
Marks remain in
Here's what I'll
operation
tell you,
from that
and I'm
squad.
going to tell you this, I'll tell you when you're registered for it.
Target
When it's
down.
like a domestic
Marking the rest of
relationship, even though you're mother-daughter, you live together, you're both adults, there's really no choice. The law says we have to do something, so even if you would say,
Get charged.
I'm saying her, as far as what happened, that's all we know is what she's done so far, okay? That they mandate that we take action. So regardless if you wanted to say, you know, I don't want to press charges at this point, we have that already. Okay, so I'll tell her that, okay? Again, it won't
An
register.
enemy
and she'll
squad is
probably just-
hunting you.
Debbie's statement to the lieutenant sealed the case, and Travis confirmed Karina's guilt. With no way out, officers Aaron and Landon, along with Deputy Christine, prepared to transport
Squad
her.
mate is
But
redeployed.
before heading
Well
to jail,
done.
she needed medical clearance, so they escorted her to the hospital, ensuring she was stable before booking her in.
Then what?
Enemy dropping into the
Take
AR.
those off because the way you've been acting. Okay, and you know that.
You're all a little.
Because of the way you're acting.
Enemy UAV is online.
Lost Mac.
Oh, right? Because I can break out of it just like Norwood. You 9 times Norwood.
Well, just as they reached the hospital, Karina started yelling and screaming again. The officers knew getting her
kill.
would be
Marking the
easy,
rest of that
and
squad
they
on
were
your tac map.
absolutely right.
Get hunted.
She was combative, making
You
every
have
step.
reinforcements
Why is
inbound.
gardening so stressful / complicated?
It just is. But there's a simpler way to adult by switching to Sonic Home and Auto Insurance. And it just takes minutes to start saving.
Enemy soldier incoming. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Get your squad to the safe zone. Leave no one behind. Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done. Marks remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Enemies tagged. Threats identified.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Step of the process, a challenge.
Can you bring it clean for her? Good job.
Enemy dropping into
Loading new
Squad
mag.
mate back on
this one on the
station.
rescue.
Good work. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunted. Located the rest of them.
Hello, everyone.
No, I mean, it's okay.
How are you guys? Hey. All right. You okay? Yeah. Do you have any medical problems at all? They want us to check it
Loadout
out.
drop headed your way.
Maybe do some lab tests.
The enemy lost track of you.
Okay.
Good work down there.
What do you need that for?
Switching
Okay,
mags.
guys.
Visual on enemy.
Let's do the test first.
No. No.
Well, I probably can't give you anything.
Get the out of my face, you old.
Well, here she went again, starting all over. She even kicked the mattress, thrashing around and doing everything she could to resist. It was clear she wasn't going down without a fight. In the end, it took 4 to 5 people working together just to control her.
Down. Marking the rest of them.
Loading new mag.
I mean, I'm right here. I'm gonna take your stethoscope. He's gonna put it right here in the back. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna hurt your wrist.
sorry, man. We'll just check it out.
Doctor was away from me. He's evil. Get
Can you just put your feet down?
Don't touch me. He needs to listen to me. Get away from me.
Sit down.
Inserting arm.
Put this under your feet.
Good kill.
Switching mags.
Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map.
You gotta get this under you. Just sit down. Okay.
I think we're trying.
Get a UAV on group. Inserting arm.
It is. This is all happening right now. And these are choices that you're making. Choices I'm making. That's me. Choices are good me. Stay like this.
Enemy
Let's try to
destroyed.
get this under you again, okay? Thank you. Let's don't fall back on that, please. Here.
Reloading.
Get your feet back over that.
Plastic recon above.
Get your feet back over that.
You do it. I'll be here to support you.
Alright,
When
ready?
you're ready.
One, ready? I'll help you. One.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Almost.
There she goes again, rolling the fuse, while the officers couldn't help but wonder what could have happened if they hadn't arrived in time. The way she had attacked her own mother was disturbing, and now, seeing her out of control again, it was clear just how dangerous the situation had
Mark
been.
remain in
Why are you in here?
Hunt them down.
Who's this now? Who's this now? What are you doing? What? We have to bring you here. Go back. Oh, come on. Good. That's more appropriate. It's okay, because the more I tell you, more. You can see. Can you feel it?
Tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Down. Can you lean back?
Squad mate is redeployed. Well done.
Establish hard on station.
Karina was eventually sedated, drifting off into a short sleep. But when she woke up, it was as if she had become an entirely different person.
What'd they say to you?
Reloading.
They say that you're ready to get out of here?
Enemies are dropping into the air. Guys.
You just getting those on?
Yeah.
That's fine.
And you're much, obviously, 100%.
Squad mate back on station. Good work.
We're still in the happen.
Alright.
Well, it's no fun for anybody.
What am I in charge of?
I'm not the one that started the
Well, yeah, but you're a cop, so.
I don't know. I was at the house with therapy, and then we took it in the car.
Karina was later booked. Karina was found guilty of strangulation and discharging bodily fluid at a public safety worker, while all other charges were dismissed. She was sentenced to 1 year and 6 months in prison, followed by 2 years of supervision. Up next is another woman.
Your strategy is only as good as your ability to articulate it. Clarity becomes incredibly important. Clarity actually is an essential ingredient to good leadership as well.
You've got to simplify the message you're going to give. Rather than deductive thinking, which is laying out all the facts and saying, therefore, this is the answer. Start with an inductive thinking. I think this is the answer because, and lay out the logic, so people know where you're headed.
So the manager, his or her job is to create the atmosphere that we're building something that is larger
You're
than
a
all of
fucking
us.
ass.
We lost W next time.
Who thought she could get away with hiding items from Walmart? On June 30th, 2023, in West Palm Beach, Florida, a woman's trip to Walmart took a wrong turn. Store workers saw her hiding items in storage totes and trying to leave without paying. When they called the police, she ditched her cart and ran, but officers quickly caught her. She begged not to be arrested, saying she hadn't stolen anything, but security footage proved otherwise. And to make things worse, her own mother, embarrassed and frustrated, admitted that she had warned her daughter many times to stop stealing.
I didn't take anything. I didn't even leave the store. Oh my God.
You're just going for a jog?
Huh?
Just going for a jog?
No, I didn't take it though. They have it.
22.
Please, sir, please don't do this to me. Please. Oh my God.
Show me out with a 65 in custody at Walmart.
Please, sir, I didn't even take anything.
All right, come on.
Can I just go pay it?
Give me this.
Roberta, are you helping in digital?
All right, come to the car.
Are you serious? Please, no. Oh my God.
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up. Stand by.
Sorry, one might be involved.
Please don't do this to me, sir. Please don't do this. I didn't do anything.
Take a seat. Miss, take a seat.
Why are you
Take
doing
a seat.
that?
Put your feet up.
Why are you arresting me?
Miss, put your feet up. Put your feet up. You need to change for shoplifting right now.
I didn't take
Okay, then we'll get to the bottom of that.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Yeah, we'll get that situated in a second. Yep. Coming up.
Please, sir, I'll pay for it, please.
Okay, come this way.
Well, at this point, crying was as pointless as her attempt to steal from Walmart. She had been caught red-handed, and no amount of apologies or even offering to pay could undo what she had done. The officer had no choice but to take her back to the store and make sure there was no confusion about just how much trouble she was in.
Take a seat on that bench over there. I don't know. She just said she needs to give her mom the keys. So if one of you could come back here and then come back over here. All right. Okay. All right. I'll be in here. Walmart was my
Enemy
cancel the
soldier
other one.
incoming.
Do you have an ID for this? Where?
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Pink wallet? Pink?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's in my phone, actually. I'm sorry.
Right here.
No. Right there.
Attached?
Yeah. My wallet right there.
Ain't this? Lost mate.
You guys came in one car?
Huh?
You guys came in
Enemy
one car?
destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest.
Where is it in here? No, I don't see it.
Enemy dropping into the
Maybe I
AO.
don't have
You get that number yet?
No. It might take a good 20 minutes.
Just have them wait. Yeah. Sorry, I got like 3 radios in mine. What's your current address? Homeless?
Target down. Marking the rest.
Take a deep one.
Good kill.
We
Marking
just
the
want to
rest
stand
of
by
that
for a
squad on
second.
your
Try
tac
to
map.
do whatever it's
Hit
supposed
hunt.
to do. It's on the area. How could you, man?
Car accident, bro. So I'm driving around town.
To make matters worse, even her own mother was ashamed of her actions, admitting to officers that she had warned her daughter many times to stop stealing. With that, the officers had all the proof they needed, ultimately securing her a one-way ticket to jail.
All right, Sarah, you got to read you something real quick, all right? You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. You have the right to the presence of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you are entitled to the presence of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and during any questioning. Any statement can and may be used against you in a court of law. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any question, you are privileged to remain silent. I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will, okay? Alright, so what happened today, Sarah? Why were you running when these gentlemen just tried to have a conversation with you outside? Huh?
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag. Get hunting. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy destroyed.
Just warming up.
Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Some of the most brilliant minds in business.
Friendly loadout drop
not
on the
you.
way.
Or you. You're always looking for new insights with QuickBooks Online. And you use QuickBooks Payroll to pay your
Target down.
employees.
Marking the rest of them.
And you send invoices with QuickBooks Payments, so you can focus on this. Get the full picture of your business on one platform. That's how your business goes in QuickBooks.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Reloading.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Why did you leave all the property that you said you paid for?
I didn't pay
You didn't pay for anything? You didn't pay for nothing that you had in your car?
Hunt them down.
No? You just walked out and then you got scared when... Huh?
I left the car with them.
Okay, but you walked out. You walked out. These gentlemen who work for loss prevention tried to stop you and have a conversation with you, and you took off running from them. Okay. And did he tell you not to run or you would go to jail? You remember hearing that? No?
Quickly, Sarah managed to make all the wrong choices. Her excuses were all over the place, and even she didn't seem to believe them. Deep down, she knew there was no talking her way out of this one, and it was game over.
If you had 20 days money to pay for all this stuff, I would just pay for it.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
I have to pay for it. I didn't want it.
Who else is here with you? And your daughter? Where were they while you were not paying for this stuff? Did they buy their own stuff?
I don't know where they are. Is that what you mean?
No, I'm just talking about you. Because we've been watching you guys for a while. You guys are communicating and one of your separate ways and decided to go out a different way than where you actually paid for your stuff. You paid on this side, went back through the aisle, what would it work? Oh, the card machine or your card?
I don't know. It wouldn't work because I had gift cards. I was going to pay like with a couple of gift cards, but it wouldn't work. And I had all my
Enemy
gift cards.
destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
I was notified by one of my cosmetics associates, Elena Monson, that she noticed
Enemies are dropping into the area.
female picking up a lot of items from the cosmetics, so I should keep an eye on her. I then picked her up on my CCTV cameras. I watched her for about, I want to say 45 minutes, almost an hour. Multiple items from the jewelry department, cosmetic department, toys department, multiple departments throughout the store. She then made her way to the front of the store. She actually with a young lady, and the lady that was soon to be her mom. She then made her way around the store again, back to the tote department, Tupperware department, where she selected 2 totes. From the Tupperware department, she placed all the items that was inside the shopping cart, inside those totes. Made her way to the self-checkout and grocery side of the store, which she attempted to pay for items, which her debit card.
The east side?
The east side of the store. which her debit or credit card didn't go through. She left the Central out on the east side of the store, made her way to the west entrance of the store, exited the store by the closer entrance, which is the west side of the store, where she was approached by myself and APA Kevin. At which time the subject then fled to the parking lot, and it's when we got the officer that was on duty, which went to retrieve her, brought her back into the office, which we are Walmart all ready to prosecute. I amounted up to $1,000, I think it was like $800 or something like that.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Right about that figure.
Oh, the receipts here you gave me, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the tote Tupperware, that was like a black container? Okay. The white female that I detained is the same white female in question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, this interview is concluded at 18:20 hours.
Due to a previous conviction, the suspect was charged with felony retail theft and handed a $5,000 bond. While Sarah accepted her fate without a fight, the next suspect had a different plan, which only made things worse. On April 26, 2023, in Oklahoma, chaos erupted when her mother called 911. Terrified as her own daughter went on a violent rampage. She started smashing windows, destroying appliances, and then turned her fury on her mother. When officers arrived, she held her dog firmly, refused to comply, and fought against arrest. Screaming and begging, she even claimed she wanted to die. Despite her mother's reluctance to press charges, the visible injuries left officers with no choice other than arrest.
Officer McWilliams, Bartlesville Police Department, so what's going on?
Well, my daughter's breaking every window out of the house, and she grabbed a hold of me and freaking bruised me up, and she's loony.
See the injury.
Enemy UAV.
Right there.
The bruise.
Just a little scraping on the skin. Not seeing a bruise yet.
Enemy destroyed.
It looks like it might be starting to bruise.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Okay.
Be advised, resurgence is no longer
Just
active.
sitting out here, and you're all the windows breaking.
Okay. What's her name? Okay. Mind if I enter in the house?
Go ahead. Oh, yeah.
It's locked.
Thank you.
Is Trinity?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I didn't
I'll get you to step out here with me real quick. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and put the dog down.
Literally
Switching max.
shower. I didn't do
Okay, put the dog down.
Why?
Because at this point I'm putting you in cuffs to detain you, okay?
I'm fine.
I'm not. I'm not. Put the dog down. Now. Your mom did. Go, put your hands behind your back now.
Work today is broken. We're all working in too many disconnected apps. But for the first time, there's a platform that fixes it by combining everything you need. Projects, chat, and knowledge in one place. It's all powered by the world's most complete work, AI. So you can find answers that work done faster. Introducing ClickUp, the everything app for work.
Put the dog down. Okay.
One of 5 remain.
Put your hand behind your back.
Can I put myself in my...
Put your hands behind your back. I gave you the option to do it, and you didn't want to do it.
I hate all of you.
Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, leave me alone.
I will tase you if you don't do it.
You tase me? For what? You're fine though. Just put hands on me.
Go down to the ground.
I'm done. Break my floor. Break it.
I'm not going to break my...
Bro.
The suspect was completely out of control, as if she thought she could treat the officers the same way she did her mother. But that wasn't gonna fly. Her defiance only escalated the situation, digging her into an even deeper hole with every outburst.
Go in the ground.
No.
behind your back now!
Take me! Please stop! Okay, I'm done, please! Please, sir!
Put your hand behind your back. Put your other hand. Put your hand.
I get a mess in my eye! Oh, don't do it like that! We should just shoot me!
352 to 322. Can I get you to come to my location?
I'm done with this.
All right, I'm gonna lean you back and I'm gonna put you on your knees. Do you understand?
Shoot me.
I'm gonna stand you up. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Enemy soldier incoming.
No, get my phone. I don't want the
With backup officers on the scene, getting the girl out of the house and into the police car was much easier. Her crying, yelling, and desperate pleas for help didn't change a thing. There was no way out of this. She was on her way to jail.
Okay, so talk to mom. You got a bruise right there, you can see it. So go detain her, put her in cuffs. She had a dog in her hand and said, please put the dog down. She didn't comply. She said, no, I'm not going to. So you grabbed a hold of the dog, did you? Yep. Okay. Domestic battery? Yep. Okay. What are you holding your head for? Stop it. Well, put it this way, she's getting charged with domestic assault anyways, whether you say so or not, because there are marks. Once there's marks, there's no longer an option of we can't, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
But I do go ahead and ask, do you wish to continue pursuing charges against her?
I don't want to mess with her whole rest of what I'm saying.
Okay, I understand. I'll note the report that you said you didn't want to request to go any further. Unfortunately, like I said, once it comes to this point and there are marks, we're going to arrest her either way. Whether you said no or not, she was going to be under arrest anyway. I was trying to talk her to cuffs and get her, calm down, but you saw how that went. So
the dog bit you.
Yeah. Like I said, this is the second dog bite in a month. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I love dogs. Well, he bit me when. So she was clamping down on him when I grabbed her one arm, and I tried to grab her other arm, and when I did, he latched on. Like I said, I completely understand why he did what he did. I know I've been here before, and I think it was her I dealt with. Well, this would have been a few weeks ago. Was she the one that was detoxing off of fentanyl coming from the hospital and all that? Okay. Is she back on it, do you know?
She hasn't had an episode like that again.
Okay.
Since then.
Okay.
She had to go to the hospital, but.
Okay.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Ran out.
I know what you're saying. I completely understand. What happened? Now, I know you said that she was in there breaking windows. Was it when she pushed you that happened, or did she hit you to make that?
No, she tried to break. Okay, it started over a towel.
Okay.
She got mad because her white towel had some on it. Okay. Okay, so she started. She threw my microwave off. What else she did? It's just my air conditioner, which isn't in the window. It's just sitting inside the house.
Okay.
Smashes the back of it 3 or 4 times. She throws stuff at the wall. And that's when I came unglued, because it hit right in the middle of my TV. But
Okay.
I come out, I just run out her, and she just walks up to me and just grabs hold of both of my arms, squeezes, and tries to fight.
Okay, when you ran up to her, when you ran up to her?
To get her out of my room.
Okay, did you make contact with her first?
No,
or?
I didn't touch her.
You didn't touch her at all? Okay.
Well, the suspect's mother didn't want to press charges, but the bruises on her arms left the officers no choice. With the law on their side and the suspect already in the police car, there was only one destination: jail.
Get my car keys! The car!
349 PD.
This wouldn't have happened. Act lazy! Take me.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
128.
You have reinforcements inbound.
Yeah, I know. Still on my phone and everything. Because they're being. They're gonna.
Remaining operations from that squad. Hunt them down.
349 PD. You're gonna take 10-9 ahead.
All bounty targets KIA.
349. No one's ever gonna do anything about a grown man that just thinks he can put his hands on me every time.
Negative. I ran over.
Vulnerable buy station marked.
349.
Reach the buy station before time runs out.
This is 350.
Grenade incoming.
Locate
self-revive. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map. Get hunting. You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Hey! That's why y'all get fentanyl heads, fentanyl pills back. Don't you even let me put my vape in my pocket.
My farm is destroyed.
Loadout drop
Help
heading
me
your way.
find my cats.
Switching mags. Enemy destroyed. Use your tag map to hunt down the rest of them. Enemy dropping into the AO. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map. Get hunting.
Get Walmart Express delivery in under 2 hours.
Yeah, they just gonna go through them. I can lock my boyfriend and lose all my dude. Oh, dude,
Loading new mag. Under fire.
No.
Well done.
Close.
Contract failed. Nothing wrong with that,
She faced charges of domestic abuse and resisting arrest. Her bond set at $1,500. Well, just like her, there's another girl who thinks she can attack anyone, even her own parents. On February 27, 2024, police in Findlay, Ohio, responded to a tense family dispute caught on body cam. An 18-year-old had attacked their mother after being confronted for vaping inside the house. The parents, already worried about substance abuse, reported missing alcohol, marijuana use, and vaping. The situation quickly escalated as the teen refused to leave, but also claimed their mother wanted them out. Things turned physical, throwing objects, scratching, and hitting. Even the mother with physical injuries. Despite efforts to de-escalate, officers had no choice but to make an arrest under domestic violence laws.
What's going on?
Substance abuse problems.
What kind of substance? Like illegal ones?
Marijuana was involved last night. The husband has been missing from the cabinet. I don't know if that's recently or not. They're currently on, I'm sorry, assigned female at birth, currently gender fluid.
Okay.
Non-binary. Okay. Goes by they, them. Their name is gentlemen.
Get in there, buddy.
So you're trying to take them to the hospital because we suspect and then they flipped out and they were trying to get them out of the house and culture.
Was it a female at birth?
Assigned female at birth, and non-binary goes by their dad. Alright, so
Primary objective is loading new mag.
My wife is covered with a pink wife holding her down.
Deserter left your squad. We'll redeploy you faster to make up for it.
I'm not sure what happened.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your
That
tag
they're
map.
something, but we don't know what it is. And they have been fighting and attacking us since we got there. And we tried to take them to the hospital, but we couldn't do anything.
Half remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Nothing that we did.
Switching mags.
We found another pen, I don't know if
Well, as soon as officers entered the house, the daughter was standing there crying as if she had no idea how it all happened. The officers then began asking her questions. Let's see how it unfolds.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Here, shut the door.
Squad's active in the field.
Goddamn guy.
Yeah, let's go in here.
Nothing frightening.
What's your name?
My last name is
No rest for the wicked.
Okay, what's all going on?
Switching
Check,
mag.
dude.
Semtex front.
SPR awaiting target data.
About how long it was supposed to be? Over the weekend? Is that why you're acting like this right now? What?
No, we've been fighting for 2 days.
Why are you fighting?
Tally, stop charge.
Because you saw me. She won't let me leave, but she wants me out. She doesn't want me to leave. It's an empty pen, I can show you.
What? At the end of the day, you are living under their.
I understand, and
You understand?
that's what I told them.
Is that why you're like you're screaming and then?
No.
Why are we screaming and throwing a fit and arguing with your parents today?
I'm so sorry.
Well, she definitely looks guilty of what happened, but for now, she's staying cooperative, insisting she doesn't like to drink and trying to explain her side of the story.
And this happened yesterday. And they said that they would keep me in the house if I talk to them, but I haven't talked to me and I haven't talked to them, and I can either get off. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm on I don't like drinking alcohol.
Have you drank today?
No.
You haven't? Have you smoked any weed today?
In the morning.
In the morning?
To go to sleep. Do anything that you guys all the time. I'm sorry.
And at the same time,
I think go to the hospital.
are they? I can understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, you have to understand where they're coming from. They don't
Playtime's over.
They don't want you smoking weed, especially in the house. And it sounds like they found dab pens more than once.
Now, the officer turned his attention to her mother, wanting to get more details about how everything unfolded.
Yeah. We came home from work today. Responsive, they were passed out. We checked, they were breathing, Our girl was beating, we tried to wake them up. We started talking to them. They went out and these things. Their speech was slurry. We were asking them questions, where have you taken, what have you had? And then we're saying things like, but my friend's here. Or, but no, that's not until after. And it wasn't making any sense. And so finally we said, that's it, we need to go to the ER, something's wrong. We couldn't get out of them. And then when we said, let's go to the ER, that's when they just started throwing themselves around the room, swinging,
Target down.
throwing bases, banging on the window, and they hit the floor. So I was trying to restrain them safely, and then that's when they were grabbing us and hitting us. And
Was it all mostly your face they were hitting you, your body?
Certainly not.
Estimate how many times they hit you?
Alright, so
Enemies are dropping into the
in
area.
talking to your mom and everything, they'd mentioned that you were throwing, scratching, kicking, you even pulled mom in at some point. Remember any of that?
oh God, I wasn't trying to hurt her in any way.
Yeah, I mean, what's questioning to me is, it doesn't sound good. They were trying to get you to go to the hospital, and then the points you grab things, throw, and then she's saying that you'd even
Switching mags. No, sir. I wasn't hitting my mother.
She does have some scratches on her, too.
No, but she was screaming me. I wasn't.
Yeah, well, I mean, when we rolled up, you're the one screaming and yelling, and they're trying to get control of you. So that's what I can see clear from as we were rolling up. So, unfortunately, the state does not give us a whole bunch of leeway with situations like this involving household and family members. It falls under domestic violence statute. We don't have a whole lot of leeway as far as what we can do with that. So after every day, we're trying to work with us.
Turn around for me.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that
Turn around
squad
for
on
me.
your tac map. Get hunt.
After calling out her actions, it was time to make the arrest. The officer didn't hesitate, firmly instructing her to comply as he secured her. With no room for negotiation, he then guided her toward the police vehicle, bringing the tense situation to a close.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Charge. Judge, something. Some point tomorrow morning, and they'll explain more stuff to you. Okay?
FFB, danger close.
You got your mom know where those are at. Get put on real quick. I want to go to the left side. I want you to fall. You have a coat. It's not cool right now.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunt.
So this is not mom doing, this is us. State picks up.
I'm going to the car. I don't want anything to do with my parents.
We'll explain more here in the observation.
Yeah, we're going to go to that cruiser on fire and drive one. Friendly loadout drops on the way. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
I'm so sorry about the call. I'm so sorry.
Is your glasses in the house?
Loading new mag.
Wait, my glasses should be in there. I can't see. I'm so sorry.
I'll double check it.
Yes, sir. Do I get in there?
Yep, just turn around and
Better.
yep, just like that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Finally, she was taken to the police station, where she would inevitably face the consequences of her actions.
Yeah, we're locked up with it. Not a whole lot I can tell. She said she took earlier, like no alcohol. No alcohol. Marijuana, but nothing like that. So yeah, we'll make sure we mark 122 for the jail, and Yeah, comments last night. Dave was asking about that form and stuff like that. Our requirement is to dish off the form motion, because apparently she doesn't
Enemy destroyed.
We need to do that form now. That's our obligation. So if she wants to refuse, that's fine. We'll mark it up and dish it off. If she wants to do anything else, she can contact the prosecutor, but we'll give her copies. Okay. So if that ever comes up again, that's our obligations now. We need to do it. Yeah, either or now. So, gotcha. But alright, I was kind of curious. Alright, so I'm gonna step out.
Mark remaining operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
Sorry. You gotta kind of scoot out. There you go. That's for easy cleaning. Kiss it down.
Target down.
I'm gonna go to that far door.
Squad's in the safe zone.
Just gonna sit right there on that bench, okay?
I don't want to fall. There, that works. Just, we'll come grab you here in a second, alright?
Now it was time to read her Miranda rights. The officer made sure she understood them, reminding her that anything she said could be used against her.
You don't have to apologize to... we have to go through some paperwork with you. So I did not see your glasses in your bag, unfortunately.
I can't see.
You nearsighted, farsighted.
Alright, I'm gonna take the cuffs off you and then you're just gonna sit in that red chair, okay?
So, fine.
Yes, sir.
You're okay. I'll see if the other officers stop by the house. Where would your glasses be at? I know you can't see.
So sorry.
I'm not sure if they're still in there, but if you could stop by the house and see if they
Squad
have
mate is
glasses.
redeployed.
Let's get in custody.
Get ready.
Okay, I'm gonna read your rights, okay? Before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain
Enemy
silent.
soldier incoming.
Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to
Switching
mags. You work for one, not pay for one. You may apply to the
Enemy UAV overhead.
for you without cost or charge.
Enemy advanced UAV
If you wish
overhead.
to answer questions now without a word
You've got a
further,
loadout
you have the right
inbound.
to stop answering questions at any
Good
time.
kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your
Quick
tag
question,
map.
so
Get hunting.
no, because we're going to be going to jail here in a minute. So biologically, are you still female?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The reason I asked is
The enemy.
that way I can have the appropriate corrections officer down there for that point.
Surgeon's about to end. Make it count.
I just want to make sure, just so I can explain it to them. Okay? All right. Thank you.
In the end, she was arrested for domestic violence, with the state moving forward with charges. As they were taken into custody, the suspect became apologetic, expressing remorse and insisting they never meant to hurt their mother. Last but not least, the sheer nerve this young girl had is shocking. On September 10th, 2024, a chilling 911 call sent shockwaves through a high school in Champaign, Illinois. The caller, claiming to be a kidnapper, reported that they had a student held hostage inside a classroom, and they were armed. Police rushed to the scene, bracing for the worst. Chaos erupted as officers launched a full-scale emergency response, determined to save the victim. But as they searched the school, the truth came crashing down. There was no kidnapping, no hostage. It was all a lie, staged by a student looking for an excuse to skip class.
Where is 22?
When officers arrived, they were told the alleged hostage was being held in room 2203, a room that didn't even exist. This set off immediate red flags, hinting at a possible hoax. But with lives potentially on the line, they couldn't afford to take any chances and had to treat the threat as real.
Please initiate the hard lockdown. Everyone please go into your classrooms. Close and lock the doors. Please initiate the hard lockdown.
They're on our hard lockdown.
We'll just walk until you're comfortable that we'll connect in
This is obviously it's below it. They're calling, unfortunately they're calling from 911 on the phone, so we can't.
No, we have not. We have a bunch of officers on the way and a sergeant.
Officers swept through the scene, but there was no sign of a victim or suspect. As the search continued, over 50 frantic calls poured in from concerned parents desperate for answers. It wasn't until the following day that the shocking truth was finally revealed.
My body cam's on.
Switching mags.
Officers received a tip from a student who claimed they had overheard the 911 call being made from the school bus. The student recalled hearing someone issue the threat while on board. Acting on this lead, officers turned to surveillance footage to track down the caller.
So she sat there. So she lied about it.
Still operational in the AR. Enemy UAV is online. Load up now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll see her grab something from somebody.
So she brought hers on.
You're in the top 3. Don't let up now.
I hope he wasn't.
She's on the phone right there.
It's
at 45.
45. That's 145. Just.
This video's not gonna go on.
Why do you do that?
She's out.
I told him.
Hello.
Hi. Students here. I also have Derek,
Enemy precision airstrike.
who is his assistant principal. You may have spoken to. We're calling you is because yesterday there was an incident in the community where there was a phone call made to an emergency line to 911 stating that there was a shooter at Centennial or kidnapping at Centennial. Did you hear about that? And then the school went on lockdown?
No, I didn't. Centennial, no, I did not.
Okay. So the reason we're calling you is we have reason to believe that was the one who made that phone call off of another student's phone. Yes. So what we are hoping to do is we're hoping to bring into our office to speak with us about the incident with Officer Walton in the room. So we wanted to call you and offer if you wanted to come up here and be a part of that conversation with us, you're welcome to. We can wait until you're available.
Yes, I'm gonna have to because I don't want you guys speaking to her alone.
Yeah, and that's okay. So we want her to share with us what she knows of the incident. We can share kind of what information we have. So if you are free to come up here, that would be great.
Okay, what time are you guys be there?
Eventually, officers pinpointed a student believed to be behind the 911 call. The school reached out to the student's parents, requesting a meeting to address the situation. Not long after, the mother arrived with her daughter. But before hearing from the student, let's first hear what the mother had to say about her child's actions.
I'm gonna go this way. What? Are you the one that's going to question her? I got a couple questions before she comes in.
Yeah, you can ask me questions. I'm going to let the school question her. I don't want her to feel like she's intimidated by anything.
I want to know what makes them believe that she made the phone call. I just want to get a couple of questions answered before she gets that.
Okay, so yesterday I was being broken down right now, and again, I'm going to give you this bit of information because I want to make sure things are fair, but at the same time, I don't want to. I'm not in the business of violating rights. I'm not that cop. That's why I'm here now. I'm trusted in this position.
Right.
So there were your daughter and two other young ladies were riding the bus. These two young ladies even informed that your daughter had taken this one young lady's phone from her and then made
maybe on the bus. Because I know she's been having an issue with taking this little girl's phone, so she does ride the bus with this young lady's phone that she's been taking. Okay. I mean, is that she does ride the bus with the young lady's phone she's been taking. So that's kind of what I was thinking. I was looking at the
time
frame. I said, could it have happened at the bus?
That's what yeah, so I'm not going to, I'm going to let them ask the questions. I'm going to just
Yeah, I just wanted to ask him for, okay, so the little girls I said that
yeah, we're waiting on the camera footage from the bus also.
Okay, that was okay. Okay, that was gonna be my next question because how do you guys make sure that she made it? I mean, you know, right? You know, kids always say something. You know, I don't want, I know my child too. You have to be honest. And that was gonna be my next thing because I know stuff like that doesn't lie. So I wanted to know about a video recording or an audio call.
I think that they...
Because like I said, I know my child's voice. And I know y'all will probably know her voice.
Okay, we know the kids can mask it.
Yeah. Yep, I can play it right now.
What do you think? Yeah. No.
So this is...
I am going to go check my email to see if they sent the footage. Is that okay?
Of course.
You're in the top 10.
The mother was adamant that her daughter had done nothing wrong. But now, it was time to put that belief to the test. Officers placed a 911 call, hoping she would recognize the voice and face the truth.
And again, it went out for a while. She was just quiet, then it came back after a while. It continued to play out for a while. She was on the phone.
So did she say something?
Yeah, originally starting off, yes. There's more.
The squad mate's MIA. Reduce the redeployment
Can't help,
time.
please. It goes out for a while again.
Man down. Get me back in the fight.
That right there sort of sounds like her voice. That sounds like her voice. I'm just gonna be honest.
She's got a squeaky little voice.
I'm just gonna be honest. Yeah, that sort of sounds like her voice. I wish she would have spoken more. So I can say yes, that's definitely her. But that does sound like her voice.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah, there's one that comes in now because the other young ladies were explaining that the phone would go on mute and she'd sit it down for a while and laugh. Then come back and take it off and say something.
Returning you to the front.
Be what we call 10 pending. She'll be suspended 10 days out of school pending an expulsion. The rest admin team will meet. We go through a form. Each of us, like somebody else one situation, hotspot situation. We will go through, we're going to mark a rating system. We're going to discuss it as an admin team and potentially take it to the Board of Education for expulsion.
All squad mates are in the safe zone.
From Unit 4
Moving around, moving.
That's why we call it that is likely what will happen due to the severity of the situation.
Mark remain in operation from that squad. Hunt them down.
Continue either send message.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Coming here soon.
Yeah, I'm not questioning that. I know.
After hearing the call, the mother's confident recognized the voice. It was her daughter. There was no denying the truth anymore. Now, let's see what happens next.
Hello.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map.
Okay, hi. Sorry for all the chaos that's ensuing right now. So you're here because there was something that happened yesterday while you were on the bus. A phone call was made to emergency about a possible shooter or kidnapping happening at Centennial. Do you know anything about it?
Wait, real quick. If you don't mind. When you answer,
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
you need to be truthful. So besides, like, there's two pieces to this. You gotta mess up. There's a certain level
Enemy
of
destroyed.
you,
Use
even
your
if you
tag
mess
map
up,
to
as
hunt
long
down
as
the
you
rest
tell
of
the
them.
truth.
Visual armor. Visual on it. Loading new mag.
All of us to help. The other thing
Enemies are dropping into the
is where you want to remember the truth and to tell it. Where we get the lead sometimes, we're gonna have a
hard time is when we lie. We never actually lie. So sometimes our stories are all over the place because we forget the lies we tell. Okay, Morgan, you understand that? It is very important. Okay. And trust us that whatever
Lost Mac.
So we're working on getting recordings, audio, video, but we identified what phone the call came from. We have a recording of the actual phone call itself. We have video and audio on all the buses. So do you know anything about a phone call that was made to emergency stating that there was something happening at Cincinnati?
Me and my friend she was just prank calling
Target down.
restaurant on the bus. Who's your friend that you were calling restaurant? From whose phone?
Hers.
Okay. Was there anyone else on the bus with you guys that you're sitting at?
No.
Okay.
Them other people.
Okay. Was there anyone else prank calling? Using their phone to make calls?
No. The only people
Positive
that's
ID on the bounty.
Okay.
Hunt them down.
Did you make any phone calls?
No. I was talking to Douglas.
Okay. So, to be honest, people on the bus have identified that you were also making phone calls. To make phone calls. Why would they say that?
I didn't use my phone. The other time that situated with Mr. Ely talking to me about the girl phone, I never used her phone again.
Officers and school staff laid out the facts, making it clear they had all the evidence to prove she was responsible. However, they gave her a chance to come clean and take responsibility. Now, the decision was hers. Would she confess?
Who is that girl?
She got beads in her head.
Okay. Does she ride the bus with you?
Just in the mornings.
Okay.
Stand by for redeployment.
Interesting. So,
The phone actually was pinging around
You have
the
reinforcements
centennial
inbound.
area at the time the phone call went off. And it also would show that if the person was not at Centennial, they were either walking by or either on a motor vehicle that potentially would have been going past and or stopped there.
while these kids are making prank phone calls on the bus, you didn't hear anybody call on emergency. You're saying you did not make any phone calls.
No.
Okay. We do have 2 reports from 2 different kids that you were the one that made the phone call from another student's phone.
And very shortly we are going to be getting bus footage that has audio.
Which is why we really need you to be honest.
I'm going to be honest, just a little concerned with your lack of eye contact with any of us. Not going to make any assumptions. Just tell me what I know from being shot for a bit. Okay?
I'm gonna also chime in with just by the way your breathing posture is as well. Your carotid artery is chopping out the side of your neck. Your chewing pattern, your gum changed, and your breathing pattern also changed. I'm not going to pry and pick and probe anything out of you, but the thing is if you are honest, and again, I'm not even asking any questions. If you are being honest right now and up front, it's going to look a lot better than when we grab camera footage and it shows you doing it. That's what I want you to understand. I want you to see right now that because we're getting camera footage from the bus. Camera footage is going to be here. I don't want you to sit there and say, no, I didn't do this, and then we get camera footage and we play
Tell him to join back
the
the call. I'm keeping that shit up.
in your mom's face, and it's showing that you're doing it because it's going to just make you look like a
Good,
liar.
yes.
I understand the fear of understanding what you did. And may have
Josh,
figured
you
like,
like
okay,
this
this was wrong. But at the same time, you got to understand, you're going to live with that guilt continually. You're going to continue to live with that guilt. And especially knowing that you could have let it off your chest, you will relax and
Ruck
get
up,
a lot
heading
better.
to the war zone.
Remember, I was still tell the truth, no matter how bad it may seem.
We are going to want her to write the statement. So is it okay if I just do a statement form and let you know of the incident? What happened on the bus afternoon? How did they involve if they were not involved with it?
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Finally, the moment of truth arrived. After listening to officers, the student broke down and admitted to making the fake 911 call. With the evidence stacked against her, she had no choice but to own up to her mistake.
They're all down there.
Stay alive.
So it happened on September 9th, 2024, in between 1:59 and 2 o'clock p.m. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it.
In the end, the student was arrested and charged with filing a false report to law enforcement.
A lot.
This is Joe. Always slicing, dicing, and slinging custom cuts to make your summer cookouts out of sight. Joe, for your meaty dedication, you're a Metro Summer MVP.
Enemy soldier incoming. Your squad mate is redeployed. Well done. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work.
The footage you just saw was taken at the exact moment this woman realized that the police finally had her 5-year-old daughter. Her life is about to change forever. The co-worker riding in the car with her had no way of knowing just how desperate Gianna had become. What she did next would likely change his life as well. The majority of the following footage has never been seen before. Police became involved in the situation after 27-year-old Rihanna Shante Williams made this 911 call around 7 a.m. on November 6, 2019.
What's going on?
I do not know where my daughter is.
Did she run away?
Clean shot.
No.
Where was she last seen?
She was here with me.
What was she wearing?
A purple shirt and like pink pajamas. It was like a t-shirt. She was
The pink.
Marking field upgrade.
Again?
Stay on the line with me. Just do you know where she could have gone?
No.
Have you checked?
Like she just came home. I just picked her up on Halloween night. She was with my mom in Alabama.
Okay, have you checked the house?
Yes.
Did she have a favorite hiding spot in the house? Like under the bed?
I checked on her.
Let's check again. Go to her bedroom. Let's check her closet. Nobody else in the house has seen her?
No, it's just me and her.
Alright, are you in her room? Let's check under her bed again.
This entire interaction was odd, but thankfully, officers soon arrived on scene and were able to begin trying to piece together what exactly was going on.
You call, ma'am? All right. Okay, is this your address here? Okay, can you tell what's happening?
John, it's 27. You can cancel that. She wasn't in the room.
Have you had any problems with anybody? Okay.
Enemies are dropping
Anything
into the
unusual?
area.
Any,
Watch the sky.
do you live by yourself? Okay. Father of the child. He's not in her life? Okay, good. I'm sorry, father of the child? He's here? He's in Alabama. Okay. Any problems with anyone else as far as any questions? You and him? No? Okay. Has she done this before as far as anything like try to leave or get out or mess with locks or anything like that?
Stand to 10. Win this thing.
Show me which door was locked real quick. Oh, unlocked. Okay.
You have reinforcements inbound. Reloading. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Okay. When'd you move in?
Certain armor. Still confirmed.
I started in June, but the place that kept getting broken.
Enemy soldier incoming. Good kill.
Okay, when did you
Marking
actually
the
move
rest
in?
of that
June?
squad on your
Or-
tac map. Good hunt. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Today's Wednesday. Okay. Did you move in, let's say, over the weekend? Yeah. Alright.
Switching max.
Actually, Brianna and Taylor had only moved in 3 days ago on November 3rd. Apparently, since June, Brianna had been paying rent on 2 properties, this house and an apartment across town. Police would get into the details of why she would want to do this later, because as you can see, she seemed more interested in her phone.
Enemy dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
He does not go to school.
Breaking armor.
Who normally takes care of it when you're not available? Like, where's your mom?
Precision air
Well, I'm just saying, she's not in school, like daycare-wise.
Send it.
Where
Lost
does
max.
she go?
Hostile UAV in the area.
Okay.
Halloween was actually a week ago, so she didn't exactly just pick her up.
You have reinforcements inbound.
What's Dad's name?
Officers managed to get Brianna off her phone long enough for her to share contact details for Taylor's grandmother and biological father. Both Taylor's grandmother and biological father would need to be followed up with, but right now, the focus was kept local. Law enforcement from all over the city started to arrive on Ivy Street as several of the first responders searched the house. While they didn't find any obvious evidence, they definitely noticed a few things out of place.
Enemy soldier incoming.
She got that right.
Back on station. Good
The
work.
guns are out. Well, you see right now, there's guns that are out.
Okay.
Shotgun out, pistol out, and there's next holster on the issue area.
Taylor's bed, a pair of slippers, and an open box of crackers were found in one of the bedrooms. Her jacket and backpack were in the kitchen, next to a pack of unopened air fresheners. Besides this, though, there was nothing. No toys, no drawings, no family photos. The police likely had to wonder if this was just a reflection of the recent move, or possibly something more sinister. When looking closely at Taylor's bed, police noticed a reddish-brown substance on the side of the plastic headboard. Similar stains found on the bedroom door. Fearing it could be blood, they did a quick field test called Hemodynamic, which tests for the presence of mammal blood. The result was negative, but the officers would keep the stain in mind as the investigation continued. Investigators looked through every inch of the house. They didn't find a girl. Besides being unlocked, the back door showed no signs of forced entry or other damage. Back outside with Brianna, the officers thought of another place to search.
Is this your vehicle? Okay. Can you open it up for me? Does she have a favorite toy or anything like that? That she always takes with her? Mr. Bear?
There were more signs of a little girl in the car than inside the house, including a pink unicorn in the back seat. Something about the car, though, made the officer pause.
Window is about to close. Enemy UAV overhead.
For some reason, the officer felt the need to give the car a sniff test. When looking inside, police also found some cleaning products and a pair of women's sneakers covered in plant matter. They also might have noticed that while the body of the car was cluttered, the trunk was almost perfectly tidy. Unfortunately, the police wouldn't know the significance of this until a more in-depth search of the car was conducted. For now, it was as if Taylor had simply vanished into thin air.
All units, be on the lookout for Taylor Rose Williams. Bravo 5 shot, approximately 3 foot in height, 50 pounds. She was wearing a pink and purple t-shirt.
Determined to find Taylor, the police launched a neighborhood-wide search effort. Ivy Street, as well as multiple adjacent roads, were taped off. K-9 units were deployed to track Taylor's scent, but were unsuccessful. Even a helicopter was used to canvass the area, with an equally frustrating lack of results. An Amber Alert was sent out, asking people to be on the lookout for Taylor. Unfortunately, the first attempt used the wrong name, claiming that the missing child was named Brianna. This was corrected in a subsequent alert.
This is a picture of a young lady. You remember seeing the little girl there?
I saw him the other day,
Resurgence has been deactivated.
Never saw it
This is the
good.
end game.
Huh.
All trash pickup was halted for the neighborhood. Any refuse that had already been removed was recovered from the trucks and spread out for police to comb through. This would eventually provide the most promising lead, but it was just going to take time and a strong study to find it. It would take quite a while for officers to find anything of substance as they canvassed the neighborhood, though. So for the time being, the investigation proceeded in other directions. Brianna was brought in for an interview. Police hoped she could give them a better idea of how her 5-year-old daughter managed to apparently drop off the face of the earth. The following footage has been analyzed by a qualified team, including a licensed professional counselor, a former detective, licensed polygraph examiner, and former hostage negotiation commander and instructor, and a certified crime scene investigator, certified instructor for the State of Florida Commission on Criminal Justice Standards, and a graduate in crime scene investigations for violent crimes. Almost immediately, it looks like she gets comfortable, as if she's ready for a nap. Her daughter has been missing for hours, yet she doesn't go to panic. Frequently, when a child is missing, a lot of officers' efforts have to go towards calming a parent down. But clearly, that wasn't the case here. This was just the beginning of Brianna's strange behavior. After almost 45 minutes, detectives arrived to speak with Brianna, disrupting her apparently peaceful slumber.
Hey, Brianna. Back again. You alright? You need anything? Water or anything? You okay? You need to go to the restroom or anything? You good? You sure? Alright. So, you got these stressful circumstances. I'm gonna, Officer Whitaker's with our missing persons unit, right? Well, based on the investigation of the age of your child and everything going on, they called. I'm also a detective, but I'm assigned to our cold case unit, which also I'm part of the CART team, which is the Child Abduction Response Team. So, and I don't want to stress you out on that. Listen to me. Look, I just want to explain what I do, all right, and what resources, okay? I mean, the Missing Persons is doing an outstanding job. We can extend a little bit more than that, okay? And we have a little bit more specialty on that. So that's how I get involved, because we don't know what happened, okay? We don't know what's going on. We don't know after she left out of the house what happened to her. So this could be a general investigation. You understand what I'm saying, huh? Look at me. Listen to me, okay? We're doing everything we can. We got everybody out there looking for her, okay? We've got everything going, but I want to make sure we cover everything.
As detectives continued to speak with Brianna, officers worked relentlessly and spoke with the residents in the vicinity.
Something going wrong?
She's missing. Little girl's looking at pictures missing. You remember seeing a little girl here?
Never seen her.
You're the second person that said that. And how long have they lived there, you said, do you think? Just to estimate a week, month?
I've seen her coming and going. I've never seen her physically, but I see the car here coming and going. Like this whole weekend that passed, nobody was here. That car was not here. That car just got here at least like 2 days ago, if that.
Right.
Morning, sorry to bother you. Hey, we're looking for a little girl. Have you seen a 5-year-old wearing pink and purple, short fro?
Never seen her before.
No, I don't think I've seen her at all.
After these introductions, Brianna was read her Miranda rights, though she wasn't under arrest.
Okay, so Brianna, like I said, we were going to talk to a lot of people today, and let's just start from the very beginning. Okay? I can't. You got to speak a little bit louder so we can hear you.
My alarm went off at 5:30, and I got up like around maybe like a little before 6. And then I just went on here and started getting dressed because it's just me and Taylor in the house. She gets up, even if we're not going anywhere, she's like, where we're going, like, okay. So I didn't even bother, messing with her because I know eventually she's gonna get up and start getting dressed. And then I went over to the kitchen, and then I noticed that the back door was open. I'm like, we're not open, but it was unlocked. I'm like, why is the back door unlocked? And that's when I went to her room, and she wasn't in there.
As the officers continued their interviews, one of the residents had curious information to share.
He left out of here about 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning. And I
right when they started putting up the tape and all.
Okay, that's the black male?
Yeah. He's in his about 20s or 30s, maybe late. He's been living here by himself, and this place is a mess.
Black male 20-ish.
Probably about 28. But yeah, this place is a mess.
The officer ran a background check on this suspicious individual who lived near the house where Brianna and Taylor just moved. As this was happening, investigators continued to gather more information from Brianna.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
So then you went into her room and you saw that.
Switching max. She can't really sit on me because I was on the anyways. I checked her closet. Then I went in my room and looked under my bed. I know she wouldn't come in my room. Like she's, I don't know, like she's very well mannered. But she's really not as smart.
Okay.
And I checked in my bathroom. I checked my closet. She wasn't in there. So then I just started checking the cabinets. Like, okay, I'm gonna go outside, and I checked my car just to be, be sure that, I definitely didn't leave her in the freaking car.
Okay.
So, I looked underneath the car, she wasn't there either.
Note that there's no real emotion in Brianna's voice as she talks about looking for her child.
Okay, and then what?
And then I just got calls.
Okay.
I can't find her.
Okay. What time did you see her before
midnight.
Brianna said that Taylor put herself to bed around midnight. While this wasn't impossible, the late hour and Taylor's alleged independence likely struck investigators as unusual given her age. However, this was nothing compared to the strange turn Brianna's story took next.
Did you check on her prior to you being asleep? Okay, so you assumed that she was asleep. Did you hear any noise coming from her room or anything like that?
Not from her room, but there were like, I can't explain it. Like there were like when you're dragging something or you move something, like, but it was kind of from upstairs. And either way, like I'll just grab my gun and walk around to make sure okay, there's nobody in here.
Coming from upstairs of the house that you're in?
And there are no stairs. That's the part that I didn't understand, but it definitely sounded like it was coming from the roof.
Okay. Did you wake up hearing this noise?
Yeah, like the little it sounds like it changes. Like sometimes I can hear it like near where I sleep. Sometimes it's like back towards the kitchen area.
Okay. And it sounded like dragging noise?
Yes, it's like somebody's moving something or walking.
So you said you grabbed your guns. You have your gun?
I grabbed my gun.
Did you check the house?
Yes, I walk around the open spaces that I know people can come in and
Did you go outside and check? Okay, so you just checked around the house? Did you go in your daughter's room at that time and look in?
No.
Okay.
Brianna said that she didn't see anything amiss when she searched the house and that all the doors were still locked. Still, if she was alarmed enough to arm herself before walking through the house, it makes no sense that she wouldn't take a few seconds to check on her sleeping child. Some of the officers and residents shared a similar sentiment.
I hope they exhausted the parental angle. You know what I'm saying?
Knocking on every door we can.
What kind? Okay, now that she was missing since midnight.
Yeah, purple PJs on. The back door was probably open.
What mother don't check on the child? My son and grandson stay with us, and my son is 36. As a habit, I go right past the room to make sure he's still free.
So, if you heard the noise, why did you
go up in there then. She got bars on her window, so I just like.
You said you don't like guns around her, but are they laid out like that? So she's
not normal. Like when she sleeps, and yes, I said not. Like I said, like places broken in. I sleep with my guns like right there.
Police left the matter alone for the time being and switched to a different topic. Once again, though, the conversation didn't go as they were likely expecting.
What do you think happened this morning?
I don't know.
Where do you think she's at?
I have no clue, cause she wouldn't leave. And I don't even know, like, did they find Mr. Bear? Cause she won't go anywhere that
What?
This little pink teddy bear she calls him Mr. Bear.
The Mr. Bear angle was potentially helpful, as it was something the searchers could keep a lookout for. By this point, police were likely realizing that something was seriously wrong. What that was exactly remained to be seen.
where were you staying prior to this address?
The Southside address.
And how long did you live at the Southside address?
Precision airstrike standing by.
Like a year and a half.
Okay. And why were you moving?
You've got gas
Because
moving
I want to
in.
move to a different area. Like I always do this. I did this in Virginia. Like I live in Norfolk. Then like a year later, I moved to Virginia Beach.
Okay.
Just out of habit, I just like to move.
So when was your lease up at the Southside address?
In May.
So your lease was up in May, but you were still living there?
Yes. It was up. It went 2 months now because I was supposed to put in a notice. They wanted a 60-day notice, and I kept forgetting to put it in.
Brianna also said that as she was preparing to move to the house on Ivy Street, a large problem with the residents became evident.
Because I was actually like trying to prepare to move out, and I went back like around the 4th of July.
To which?
Like to the Ivy place, and that's when I saw like the back door was open, and like somebody had moved the refrigerator outside. So I called the property manager, but I thought maybe he was like renovating or something. He didn't tell me, but he was like no. So he went ahead and changed the locks.
So for 6 months, you had 2 residents.
Yes.
What 3 days ago made you need to move urgently if you were there for if you had both places for 6 months?
That was the day that I actually was like able to find movers, because that was the whole reason. Which company am I going to go for? I've been asking around everybody, just ask me if it's going to work. Like, no, I don't want to ask you.
Craigslist, right?
Yeah.
Which you say you do everything from Craigslist. A lot of things.
Majority, like.
So why hadn't you done that 6 months ago?
Police would come to find that many things concerning the investigation didn't seem to cross her mind. What they would find when they searched her other residence too would leave them shocked.
So on Sunday, you get a hold of movers.
Did you take everything?
Primary objective complete.
Loading
your
if you were paying them, why didn't they take everything?
Oh, because it was an accident. I hadn't packed everything. Like clothes and stuff. Most of the clothes and stuff is still there.
Okay. So what was the urgency? Why couldn't you wait to find a mover once you had everything packed up and ready to go so that you can move everything in one go round?
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
We're going to call the movers, we're going to call your mom, and we're going to verify some information. Okay? You know where this is going to lead to? Okay. So the movers, it was pretty abrupt. You needed to be out of that house that day, Sunday, according to the conversation that one of my partners had with the detective, with the movers. Okay. What was in like, detective, what was the urgency?
It wasn't.
According to movers, it was I had to be out today.
I've been telling that.
Okay.
I'll join.
All right.
Nothing Brianna is saying is making sense, and it's hard to believe she would think the detective would believe her, but they don't confront her yet.
Did anybody take care of your 5-year-old or your daughter?
Yeah, she was going to the CDC on base. So she kindergarten and the CDC.
When was the last time she was at CDC? I'm sorry if I'm asking you.
No, it's okay.
Last there in May?
Yeah.
When police checked with the daycare on base, the administration office told them that Taylor had last been there on April 22nd and was officially withdrawn shortly after. They also shared that Taylor had previously been in speech therapy. When police checked in with the therapist's office, they likely noticed a concerning pattern. Taylor had attended regularly for 13 weeks, but then never came back. After 2 no-show appointments, she was discharged from the system at the beginning of May.
And I understand she was in Tuscaloosa?
Yeah, she was in
Your mom, who's your mom?
Carissa. Target grid empty. Negative BDA.
And how long was she in Tuscaloosa? When did she live there?
Hostile UAV in the area.
She's been there pretty much all summer actually.
So you went down there to pick her up and brought her back here for one day?
Over the weekend.
And then
Because it's only like 7-8 hour drive. Like, I used to drive from Virginia to Alabama over a weekend.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
So, you bring her back on the 31st. How long was that for?
Taking fire.
That was since the beginning of.
So, 4 months she stayed in October with your mom, Carissa.
And prior to you dropping her down there October 1st, or the first part of October, when did you
When was the last time she was there before then?
Loading new mag. Like the first week of September, she was here.
Mm-hmm.
I think whenever the storm hit.
Would your mom be able to tell us what days when she last saw your daughter? So I think we have her number, right? Yeah. So if we call her, she's going to say that she saw her in the month of August.
Brianna had no way to know that the police had already spoken with her mother, and they would confront her with what Carissa told them soon enough.
Okay, so when she was here with you, during the weeks or weekends, and you had to work, who was watching her?
Oh, no, like when she was here, like those days that I'm off.
Oh, joy.
So no one was watching her besides me.
So since you've gotten back on the 31st, you have not been to work?
No, I'm still on leave. You're on leave until this morning.
How long have you been on leave?
It's been since October, September, I'm not sure.
You would take her to your mom every time?
Yes, or I just don't leave her there. That's why. I was like, I couldn't, the back and forth, and I didn't want anybody else watching me. Like, I don't know people here like that.
But you were going to take her to the lady you met on Craigslist today to watch her?
When searching Brianna's phone, police had come across communications between her and the woman she'd found on Craigslist to watch Taylor. When police followed up with the woman, she told them that Brianna had texted her this morning to say her services were needed after. This was only one of the many discrepancies police would find in Brianna's story.
You said your hours changed, so did you change positions or job title or what?
No, just the hours.
What is the norm? What is it supposed to be?
Oh, I don't know the rotation.
You don't know your rotation at work?
Not the duty hour rotation.
So you don't know. You couldn't tell me right now when you were going to be on call next.
If I had my planner, I could, but no. My planner on my phone. Put them in there.
So how
the next time because I was on leave. So.
Standing duty was part of Brianna's job as enlisted Navy personnel. This tended to be a 12-hour shift, once or twice a week. The fact that Brianna didn't know her duty schedule, especially since she claimed she would have had to arrange childcare whenever she was scheduled, was odd. However, this paled in comparison to what police were about to reveal.
They called your mom. Mm-hmm. She hasn't seen your daughter since January.
Yeah, she has.
Okay, why would she say that?
October.
Why would she say that? This is Carissa. This is your mom.
That's my mom.
Why would she say that?
She would not say that.
In a subsequent interview, Carissa Williams repeated what she'd told investigators that day on the phone. The implications were spine-chilling. Please note that the police department made redactions to remove Taylor's name from the recording.
So you hadn't heard from her in 2 years.
Loading you, Mac.
Prior
up to that, yes.
So out of the blue in 2 years, she called you.
No, it didn't go by that close.
Well, tell me how it went.
You couldn't bring it in my personal business.
It's hard to imagine anything more personal than a missing grandchild, but Carissa still seemed reluctant to go into detail about what she knew.
I want you to understand the severity. And with me wanting you to understand the severity of what's going on is, I don't care about anybody's personal life. We are going to find. And whatever happens, whatever gets in the way, between us finding we gotta deal with it. That's not a threat. That's a promise. Have you had any conversations with her about telling her commanding officer anything as far as you, if he calls you, that she would come and get
That's the part that I didn't. That she did. This was just last week.
Tell me about that.
Now she did call whatever day that I want to say it was Halloween. I want to say it was actually the day of Halloween.
So last Thursday, 31st.
Yes. She told me that if he called to tell him that she was down to pick me up from me for Halloween. I haven't seen it in 2 years. So I'm thinking like, well, okay, she just met this new guy. Maybe she, took a little time out to go meet him or whatever, and she just used that lie to get away. But I couldn't tell you. She said, so I'm like, where is, matter of fact, I asked her that day. I said, well, what's the one? She said, oh, she in the back seat. So I'm like, okay, but she never did put on that. Hey, I never did say anything.
Police followed up with the man Carissa alleged Brianna had recently started seeing, particularly since Brianna hadn't mentioned him and in fact insisted that she didn't have a boyfriend. However, he didn't have much information to share. He was only vaguely aware that Brianna had a daughter and assumed that the little girl had been staying with her father when he and Brianna were together. When police checked with Taylor's father, Maurice, he hadn't seen the little girl lately either. All he could tell them was that the last time he did see her at the funeral for Brianna's grandmother, he didn't think she was being fed enough. She was very small. He added that he had a difficult time checking up on Taylor after that, though, as Brianna changed her phone number frequently. Maurice provided investigators with a DNA sample and said he was willing to assist in any way that he could. Back with Brianna's mother, Carissa told police that she'd previously watched Taylor for extended periods of time, but that ended when Brianna enrolled her in daycare on the naval base. The last time she'd seen the little girl in person was also at the funeral for Brianna's grandmother. Police weren't ready to believe Carissa just yet, however, due to some interesting evidence recovered from Brianna's phone.
I can tell you it's pinging at a tower in the vicinity of this area that it's pinging off of. What's throwing us for a loop right now is if she's living in Jacksonville, why is her phone pinging out now at all?
Despite this, Carissa swore that she hadn't seen Brianna or Taylor on Halloween. Police were still working on downloading the data from the GPS in Brianna's car to determine an exact route, so soon enough, they would know for sure who was telling the truth. The search of Brianna's phone turned up something else concerning too. Police found a text message conversation in which Brianna had told a former co-worker in Virginia that Taylor had become a nightmare, as she was, according to her, stealing food and misbehaving. In Alabama, Carissa was so adamant of her innocence that she got Brianna's father, Wayne, on the phone to join the discussion and brainstorm what might be going on.
I don't understand why she would even lie and say that she was picked up from me. Man, she lied on me. I never been in trouble a day in my life.
She is lying. She's trying to cover up something. Not sure what it is, but she is lying.
You have no idea what she's trying to cover up, though.
I have no idea what she's trying to cover up. That's the one thing I don't know.
Someone was lying, but whether it was Brianna or Carissa was yet to be determined, as was the exact reason of why. Investigators would follow up on the Alabama lead, but as promised, also caught up with the movers Brianna had hired on Craigslist. They had nothing reassuring to say either.
They never saw your daughter. They never saw you put her in the car. They never saw her at the other house. They never saw her. Why is that?
I didn't want them to see her.
Why not?
Because I don't know them like that.
Well, I mean, you're not introducing me to her, but how did you, did you leave her at the house on Southside and then go to Ivy without her? They never saw her. They never saw you put her in the car. So what happened? Well, where was your daughter?
She was with me. She's always
She
with
wasn't
me.
with you.
She was.
The two movers are saying that they never saw. They heard water running and you said that she was in there. But they never saw her.
If what the movers were saying was true, it seemed like Taylor hadn't been at either of Brianna's residences. Carissa said she hadn't seen the girl in 2 years. Child care records on the Navy base showed that Taylor's attendance became spotty throughout the month of April, and she was officially withdrawn back in May, around 6 months before she was reported missing. A new horrifying question was quickly coming to the forefront of the investigation. When was the last time anyone besides Brianna had seen Taylor? Shockingly, the little girl's mother wasn't inclined to help answer this question.
I'm done with this. I don't want to talk to you. Yes, I am done because you're lying to me now. So
how am I lying to you? I'm not lying to you.
You just said that my mom. I literally put my mom. I mean, not my mom.
I'm just telling you what my partner said. And I'd like to explain to you, but
I don't know where to get that from because I literally went down there.
Do you want to talk to the detectives I spoke with her and then get that? Find out what the information they gave?
I'm done with this because I don't know what this is. Like, it's the second time this has happened. Like, some other lady was like saying stuff that I didn't even say, like she was twisting my word.
Brianna has no idea that her odd behavior was quickly becoming the least of the police's concern as they were searching her apartment at that very moment. Just like they'd done at Ivy Street, police canvassed the area and talked to Brianna's neighbors. Disturbingly, very few of them recalled ever seeing a little girl. One man who did, named Carlos Johnson, said he found Taylor roaming the apartment complex unaccompanied back on April 17, 2019, looking for her mother. He took her home only to find her wandering the parking lot again a few days later. Carlos said that Taylor didn't appear frightened or distressed, like the situation was familiar to her. He also told police that he would see her waving at him from her window at times when Brianna's car was gone, suggesting to him that the little girl was alone. If police thought this was bad, then they must have been horrified when they entered the apartment itself. From the outside, Brianna's apartment was unassuming and looked just like any of the others in the complex. But as soon as the door was open, it was clear that something awful had happened inside. The entryway to the apartment was filled with trash, as was the kitchen. It was so cluttered with random items and refuse that it was nearly unusable. The living room was not in any better condition, having been taken over by a heaping mountain of trash and personal belongings. It seemed no effort had been made to separate the two categories. There were children's toys and clothing included in the mess, most stained with what appeared to be feces. One of the toys in particular probably stood out to police, thanks to Brianna's description. A pink stuffed animal was found in the mountain of refuse, possibly Mr. Bear. The toy Brianna said Taylor refused to go anywhere without. Police would face a heartbreaking reason why Mr. Bear was there as they searched more of the apartment. Bleach and urine remover, along with more air fresheners, were also found in the apartment. If police thought the living room and kitchen were in bad condition, they were in for a shock when they entered the master bedroom. Police had to move more trash and soiled belongings to even gain entry into the room. The carpet was encrusted with filth, which appeared to include more human waste. When they opened the closet, the situation changed from merely disgusting to horrific.
We just want clarity later, but not, it's a day. I just want my baby home.
And that's what we're trying to do.
Well, the whole thing, because there's no way my mom would take it. She hadn't seen us since January. Like, what?
And that's why I'm asking you. Okay. Do you want to continue to talk to us about what's going on?
Not right now. No. Like, this is going too far. Like, I'm not criminal.
Okay, so you don't want to answer any questions as to the whereabouts of your daughter?
I don't know where she is.
And I'm trying to get the background. Yes or no?
I've told you everything that I know. Like, I don't know.
But you don't want to answer any more questions?
I'm here now. I'm over here now.
Okay. Do you want to answer any?
Talk to her when she gets here. You can talk to her when she gets here.
But you don't want to talk to us anymore?
I don't know.
Okay.
I need to call my job.
Well, we'll take care of that. You need anything like a bathroom or water or anything like that?
I need to talk to legal. Because I was supposed to talk to them about the lease.
Okay, do you need water, do you need a bathroom or anything like that? Right? If you need anything, I'll talk
Top 10. Keep knocking them down.
The detectives would revisit Brianna in a bit, but went to check in on other aspects of the investigation. By this time, it was no longer just the Jacksonville police involved in the search. They'd been joined by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Department, the Alabama Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and even the Naval Criminal Investigation Service, or NCIS. Additionally, the neighborhood canvass around Ivy Street continued the whole time Brianna was at the police station. Just before 10:30 p.m., officers in the area ran into a surprise visitor.
What's your relation? Father.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second.
Story. And the sergeant really, we don't have much to say right now.
UAV is bingo fuel returning to base.
Okay. So it's a command post. Know your relation. But we just don't have any information.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Police department. Brianna was still in the interrogation room. If she was worried about her daughter or even concerned about what police might find when searching her apartment, she did a fantastic job of hiding it. She was left waiting but found a few ways to help pass the time, including fixing her nails, redoing her hair, and going to sleep. 4 more hours went by, during which Brianna again attempted to get some sleep in the interrogation room.
Requesting recon above.
4 remaining.
Loading new mag.
I'll get some answers for you. You're just gonna have to need your patience for now. We're all kind of sitting around and working diligently. We're not really sitting around doing nothing, but I'll get some answers for you, okay?
My commandos?
Yes.
Top 3.
So
up now.
I know. Just be patient with us, please.
Unluckily, when a fresh set of detectives came in, it seemed 8 hours of timeout hadn't made Brianna any more cooperative.
Hey, I'm just Detective Deborah. A couple things we need to go over with you real quick. However, you're not gonna be able to go back to Ivy Street or Southside tonight, and we still have your phone.
Only two left.
Who do you need to contact, or can we take you somewhere, or what do you what's the best option for you?
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
My wallet is at Ivy.
Brianna never came up with any options of her own, so the police called her command, who sent a petty officer from the base to come pick her up. Notably, over a total of more than 11 hours spent at the police station, Brianna never once asked for an update on the search for her daughter. When Brianna's mother, Carissa, heard about her daughter's lack of cooperation, she was perplexed.
Why wouldn't she want to talk when her
You know her better than I do.
Because some of the things, a lot of, well, I can't even say some of the things, a lot of the things is not.
An enemy squad is hunting you. Stay sharp.
Investigators also asked Carissa some questions about Brianna's personality in general to see if it would help make sense of her odd behavior.
How is she? Is she like an emotional person?
Do she shut down and she feel like it's getting too much?
No, I'm just saying if something traumatic happens, you want to transfer emotions. Yeah, I'm using that. Your mama's phone. How much she doing that?
All enemy squads eliminated. That's the job well
Brianna
done.
was reportedly very close to her maternal grandmother, who had raised Brianna for a large portion of her childhood. The fact that Brianna did not express grief at the time of her death may have stood out to police as eerily similar to her behavior in the interrogation room. Investigators also learned that Brianna was known to visit her grandmother's gravesite in Alabama regularly. So regularly, in fact, that more than one friend suggested the police search that area for Taylor too, and that's exactly what they did. Over the next week, the search expanded from Jacksonville, Florida to the area surrounding Linden, Alabama. Before Carissa's interview concluded, police had one last question for her, probably the hardest one yet.
If she did something by accident, would she tell you?
I'm not sure that's why I wanted to talk to her.
The investigation continued on for the rest of the week. The mounting evidence police collected was far from reassuring. None of it, however, led them to Taylor. Growing desperate, police decided to try talking to Brianna a different way. Since Brianna's father, Wayne, had been cooperative so far, detectives asked them to make a controlled call to Brianna to see if he could learn anything. It didn't go well.
Yeah, I've been thinking, and I was wondering, is there anything you can do? Anything you remember? Anybody look wrong or anything? You know somebody that might have?
Everything I know.
They know everything with your phone?
I mean, even other than that, but they know everything I know.
Okay. What's in your phone? Sometimes, like, what would help us?
I don't have anything extra.
Like,
They literally have everything.
like what we need to find. You know what I'm saying? If you tell me that, I can call them. See what I'm saying?